short video today. We're back at our auction, J&S Auctions in Guildford, and I've got a list of stuff that I've put in today, and we'll have a look. See how it gets on, and we'll come back when it comes through. But we've got quite a few bits in, and I'll put the prices up of what I paid for them. Some of these bits you might have seen in previous videos, some you might not have, but I'll put the prices up with the pictures, show you what I paid, and I'll come back to you when they go through the auction and see what they make, see if we can make a profit. Plus the 10% obviously we make because it's our auction, but we'll see if we make a profit without the 10%, because obviously that's a separate business. So I'll come back to you in a minute, guys. See you in a sec. Right, our list is coming up now. We're after this one. We're going to run through. We've got a full list all the way down consecutive numbers. Let's have a look, see what we get on.
15 on that one. 15 left that one. Now you want 15. Got 7 in a large quantity of Lego figures. Some 50 on those. 50 anywhere for it. 45 left. Everybody clear off so I can see people. 45, 40 left. 40, I can't allow 40 on those. Nobody wanted 40 quid. 40 there, 42 anyway. Nobody else, Lego figures. 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Who?
It certainly would be after the
75. 75 there, 78 anywhere. Nobody else.
for anyone else.
Lot 87A, large box of pin badges, etc. In the cabinet there. There it goes. 30 on that lot. £30 left for it. 28. 28 I've got. 30 anywhere. £30 left for it. Nobody else.
There's lots of people in the boat, but he's up
So 88 is 3 BT Russian Nestry dull sets. All three together, then.
Yeah, all 3 sets.
All 3 sets there. £40. £40 on that lot. 35 then. £30 on those. You've got a 10 set, a 7 set and a 5 set there. £30 left for them. Nobody wants 30 quid.
You're not supposed to be in the cabinet.
Nobody wants. No. Yeah,
If you weren't in the cabinet, you would be annoyed.
Right, hey.
See?
Yes. World War II military binos.
Can I take them things out?
There you go, need £20.
Can I take the
£20
pin badges out
no,
for free?
£20 left for the binos. Nobody wants £20. Look. Right, 89, vintage brass inkwell tray. 10 on that. £10 left for that. Nobody else at 10. 8 quid. Give me a 5 of them. 5 on the inkwell tray, nobody wants 5. Give me 2 quid then. 2 there, 3 anyway. £3 left for it, nobody else at 2. Large quantity of Monopoly, 1998. It is a large collection of Monopoly. Is that all of that? Yeah?
What, the whole shebang, all of it?
£40. 40 on that lot. £40 left for it.
15 to start.
What? No. £40 anywhere. 30. 25.
15 to start.
20 quid. £20 left for it. No, you want 20 quid. 20 I've got. 22 anywhere. 22 anywhere for it. Nobody else, it's £20. Bargain.
That is bargain.
I know how much you pay for those. A lot of bloody money. Lot 90 is a red electric guitar. There you go, 20 on that one. 20 on that one. 18. 15 then.
Is that the one?
You bet 10 on. 10 on bid, 12 anywhere. £12 left for it. Nobody else at 10. Lot 98, violin. There you go, violin there, give me 10 on that one. £10 violin, 8 quid. Give me 5 of them. £5 violin, nobody want it for 5. £3. Give me 2 then. £2, 2 on bid, 3 anyway. Nobody else at £2. Lot 91, vintage leather band travel set. There you go, £5. £5 number, £3. Give me £2 then. £2 that, lovely money, £2. £2 there, really well. Nobody else at £2. 91A is vintage glass. There you go, vintage glass there, £5 up. £5 on the glass, £3 there. Give me £2. £2 there, really well, £3 there for it. Nobody else at £2. 92 is 2 19th century oil paintings. There you go, 20 of those. £20 worth of those, 18, 15 then. Give me a tenner. £10 worth of those, no you want 10. Give me a fiver. Right, £2. £2 the oil paintings, no you want £2. Look. 93 is a box of new elf makeup. 10 on that, £10 the elf makeup, £10 for it, £8 then. Try 7 on it, 7 anywhere for it, nobody wants 7, 7 I've got, 8 anywhere, nobody else, £7. Got 94, 2 windows, 10 laptops. No, new windows, 10 laptops. Right, there you go, £35 needed on that. 35 anywhere from Windows laptop, brand new, 35. No, you want it, £35. Anybody want any of those laptops for 35? No? 97, 98, large quantity of Xbox games. There you go, large quantity, 3 big piles there, 15 on that lot. 15 anywhere from the games. 12 then. Give me a tenner. £10 for 3 big piles of games. 10 I've got. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 22 there, 24 anywhere. Nobody else at 22. Lot 99, quantity of Nintendo and PSP games. There you go, 20 on that lot. 15 yet. Give me a 10 up. £10 in there for that lot.
Hold on,
That
mate.
for 10 up.
Let me do this first and I'll
10 up big, 12 anywhere, £12 in there for that lot. Nobody else at 10. Selection of PlayStation, Xbox games there, lot 100. 10 up, £10 with basketball, £10 in there for it. 10 on bed, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 24. 22 here, 24 anywhere, nobody else, 22.
Right, so we're finally home. The auction's finished. Obviously, we have to pack up and everything, so we're going a little bit late from our own auction as well as everywhere else, because obviously we have to tidy up and everything else because it's not our hall, we just rent it. But we've done all right. We sold most of the bits and pieces. So I'll put the list up now again so you can see what we had listed tonight. So take a quick look at that. The first thing on the list was a large quantity of Lego figures. Now I bought a lot of Lego from Denham Car Boot Sale, which is a big car boot sale, sort of Maidenhead way. And I paid 120 quid for a large amount of Lego. There was 5 Lego boxes filled with Lego. There was 5 cardboard boxes with the kits in, and there was a large shop display, and then there was a large selection of Lego figures. Now, because I know the Lego figures are the thing that really people were after, I went through the little yellow boxes as well, and I took all the Lego figures out of those, and I put all of the Lego figures together as a whole thing. Now, when we went to Minstead Monday, I sold all of the other Lego. So I sold the crates of Lego, the box sets, and the display model. Now, I paid 120 quid, as I said, for all of it. Now, I sold the 5 boxes of Lego for £16 a box they made. So are 75 quid, thereabouts, for the box stuff. 25 quid for the cardboard box sets, so that's 100 quid. I sold the display model for 75 quid, so that was 175 quid there, so we was already up at that point. And then tonight in our auction I put all the Lego figures through and they made another 75 quid. So 250 quid return on our small little 120 quid investment from last week. So we were happy with the Lego, so that's a good one to start with. Large box of pin badges. I bought these from Farnborough auction, and I believe that's in one of the previous videos when I bought some military stuff. I basically collected up all the little badges and stuff that were of no relevance, or bowls, medals and that sort of stuff that I don't really keep. I only sort of keep the military stuff. So all of the non-relevant medals and stuff I took out, all of the little enamel pin badges, everything, I took all of those out and I just threw them in this box and made a box up. So it didn't owe me anything because I've kept the other bits. So that made 28 quid tonight, so we was happy with that. So that done well. The nesting dolls I bought and owed me 30 quid. They didn't sell tonight. But they're a nice touristy looking thing. And I just wanted them off the side in the front room, so I'm not worried about those. The World War II military binos, we paid 30 quid for those in our own auction a good few weeks ago, and that was on a previous video as well. They didn't sell tonight. They're still on eBay. So we'll see how we get on with them. We've dropped the price. We just want to get a shot of them because we want to liquidate our money. Vintage brass inkwell tray sold for 2 quid. Cost me nothing. Came out of a house clearance. We was paid to clear the stuff. So no relevance there. Large quantity of Monopoly. We made a big loss on that one. I actually bought all of that Monopoly. I paid £100 for all of that Monopoly. All the different boards. There was collector's sets in there, sealed ones and everything. Bought it a long time ago, so the money was dead money in effect. They've just been sat around my unit doing absolutely nothing. So I threw them in the auction. They literally only made 20 quid. So we lost 80 quid, but again, it was dead money. It was sitting around doing nothing. All the bits had started to fall out in the bag and stuff, and I really haven't got time to be counting out loads of fake Monopoly money and everything else to try and sort of make sure they're full sets to put on eBay. I just don't have the time. I'd rather lose a bit of money than, you know, spend all that time messing around with them, because it's just not, it's not financially viable. It really isn't. It's a waste of my time. The red electric guitar made 10 quid. Can't even remember where that come from, if I'm honest. The violin, that came for nothing from somewhere as well. It only made 2 quid. It's not really relevant. The vintage leather men's travel set, we bought that from the auction the other day. I think we paid 8 quid for it because it was quite a nice set and I thought it'd do well, but unfortunately tonight it only made 2 quid. So we lost a couple of quid there. The vintage glass made 2 quid, but I bought that with a load of silver from Denim Boot Sale, and I've still got a lot of the silver, so we're not concerned about that. They were bits that were sort of electroplated, so we put them aside and we just made a little lot and just threw them away, basically. 2 19th century oil paintings. They didn't sell tonight. They didn't make anything. I paid like 10 quid for them the other night at an auction, and unfortunately they didn't sell. But they'll just stay in the truck. They'll go to the boot sale. Someone will give me a tenner for them. I'm not going to worry about them. Box of elf makeup. Now I bought tons of this. I must have bought probably 500 individual pieces of this for like 300 quid. Now tonight the box I put in the auction only made 7 quid. However, I did put the rest of what I had on eBay as a job lot, and they sold tonight for 400 quid. And I'd already sold quite a few at the boot sale, and I'd sold quite a few on eBay for 6 quid each. So we've probably in total got about 550 quid or so back on that £300 investment. So we just, again, it's just something that sat around. It's been out a few times. It's time to liquidate it. It's got to move on. I don't like keeping stock laying around because it's just pointless. I'd rather have the money and go somewhere else with the money. So we got rid of them. So we did end up making a profit. We probably made 150 quid out of them, but it was a slow burn. And to be honest, it's not something I'd really want to sort of redo again. The Windows laptops, again, these were not a good purchase. I bought 10 brand new laptops. They were Link Plus P1s is the brand of them. So they're not branded. They're not HPs or anything like that. So but they were brand new. They all had Windows 10 on, but they weren't i5s, i3s, i7s or anything like that. So that was putting a lot of people off. But I paid 400 quid for 10. So obviously £40 a piece I paid. Tonight I just got rid of the whole lot bar one. I sold 9 of them at 35 quid each, but I sold one on eBay for 80. So I probably got my money back there. But again, it's just liquidating stock. It's 400 quid that was tied up in something that I wasn't having any success with. So just liquidate it, move on, and the money's better spent somewhere else. There's no point having that stock sat there. There's no point holding on to things that are not going to make you money. You need to have that money. You need cash in your pocket, ready to buy the next deal that comes along. There's no point sitting on this, you know, hoping that you're going to scrape together a 50 quid profit and keep that money tied up, because it can be best placed elsewhere. So I liquidated them. They're gone. They're out of my life. I haven't got to worry about them. The games, these were really good. I paid 20 quid for a massive selection of games at the A3 boot sale in Guildford last Sunday. And then I split them up into 3 lots for tonight. So I sold a large quantity of Xbox games for 22 quid. So we were £2 up straight away. And then I sold a quantity of Nintendo and PSP games, all out the same box, that I put separately. And they sold for 10 quid. And then I sold a selection of PlayStation and Xbox games, which again were all out of the same box. It was a complete £20 bundle, and they made 22 quid. So I ended up making 54 quid out of a 20 quid bundle that I picked up on Sunday. Today is only Wednesday, so 3 days just sat in the van doing nothing. But I made sort of 35 quid profit. So I'm happy with that. If you could do 10 items like that a week, it's £350 a week for nothing, really. So this is why I say you need to keep your money turning over all the time. You've got to have fresh stock. You've got to be, you know, ready to go. Don't sit on stock for too long. So if it sits in the unit, sits in your garage, sits anywhere, remember if you're paying storage fees like I do, and I've got several storage units and other bits and pieces, and if you're paying storage fees on those units and other things, the stock in there is obviously getting more and more and more expensive the longer it sits in that unit, because the rent you're paying to store that crap. So that rent is going on the cost of what that originally owed you. So you've got to move it quick. You can't sit on it. It's a false economy to sit on something. If you've got 1,000 quid's worth of stock in a unit and you're paying £200 a month for the unit, you know, 5 weeks of that stock then owes you £2,000. Another 5 weeks of sitting on it then owes you £3,000. It's not worth it. You're never going to recoup them losses. So you're better off taking a small loss and just getting a shot of it if you can't sell it quickly and turn your money over. So that's it for tonight, guys. That was all the bits and pieces we've done. But we did sell everything, so we was over the moon with that. We sold pretty much everything anyway, and we made some good profits out of it. So we're loaded up, the van's ready to go, and there'll be a boot sale at some point this weekend, and we'll get rid of the rest of the stuff, the house clearance bits that come for free, and the other bits and pieces, and we'll put some content on with that. So if you enjoy the content, guys, please remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a comment, share it, do what you got to do, help us grow the channel, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Best of luck, see you soon.